Mr. Packrat, welcome on in. Saturday night, well, old school Saturday night. Tonight, first time ever for me, the Odyssey2. I really wanted to do this with the composite video mod, except unfortunately, on one of my consoles, I did the Odyssey2 video mod, and I also did a cap kit, like replacing the capacitors. And somehow or another, I killed it. I couldn't get it to work for life. Like, like dozens of steps. I don't know where I went wrong. Unless my webcam's anyway. Just my PC a little bit there. My head's slightly off to one side more than usual. But yeah, I got the console on the screen here. Not the greatest setup. Yeah, it's kind of last minute turn on. OBS was giving me problems. It was like, it wasn't, because like a lot of early consoles, 2600 and the Odyssey2, the Odyssey2 runs at 60 frames per second. For some reason, OBS kept going to 30 frames per second. So it was cutting out half the graphics. I was like, what the hell's going on? I was about ready to give up. Almost ready to give up and went to 2600, but for now it's working. And again, like I said, the video mod didn't work, so I ended up piping the Odyssey2 RF through a VCR, through a Retro Tink 2X to my capture card. Overall, it's not bad. I mean, it looks a bit fuzzy because it's just pretend you're looking at a CRT screen. I mean, I think it's adequate for a start. I got to start someplace. I've been wanting to do the Odyssey2 for a while. I even got my Odyssey2 t-shirt on. Like, yeah. I love this. I mean, personal background, this was my second console I got. The first console I got was the Odyssey Studio 2 back in 1977, which is part of the reason for my Switch username. Not the main reason, but one of them. Sorry. One of my monitoring tools just kind of paused on me there. After the Studio 2 died, we had it for a couple of years. And for life of me, I don't remember if I had the Studio 2 in 77 or early 78 when I was being sold out. That's my guess, but the Odyssey2 I know I got roughly 1980, 81. I would say probably early 81. I think I got it for my birthday. I don't know. I could have got it for Christmas in 80. It's not a clear picture. That's a while back ago. Kind of shows my age a bit. But there's another story behind that, actually, because my dad actually got me a console before the Odyssey2, but it failed. And we got pissed off and took it back and got the Odyssey2 instead. I don't regret it. Back in the day, I loved the Odyssey2. I mean, I thought it was a very good system. I had a friend that had the 2600. We used to go back and forth to each other's house, and we liked both systems. I mean, they both got their own pluses and minuses. I mean, the Odyssey2's got more objects on the screen, no flicker. But, you know, the 2600 has a better color palette. It's able to do sprites better, custom sprites. I have to double check it. Uh-oh. It's the FBI. Man, I still love that raid video. It's made for green screen, but what can I say? Howdy, Gus TV. Welcome, Bowtie. Welcome on in. Yeah, my first Odyssey2 stream. Oop, and I got a follow. All right. Oh, there it goes. I was waiting for it to show up. Gus TV, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. It's always nice to slowly get bumped up bit by bit, which is okay. But yeah, I was talking about the Odyssey2 being my. I was kind of wondering if you're gonna raid or not, because I peeked in you on your bow tie a little bit while ago, and you were playing I think for under an hour. I was kind of surprised. That's okay. You were playing 70-hour games. I'm doing the Odyssey2, as I was talking about here. This is RF. This is not composite video. I tried to get it to work. I'm a little frustrated about it. I think I killed the console trying to get it upgraded. I did the video upgrade and the cap kit upgrade, and I think I killed it with the cap kit. It was just you saw Odyssey2, yeah. I don't see too much Odyssey2 on Twitch, so I mean it's RF for now. I'll do it. I'm gonna highlight like 7 games, starting with the original, which is like cruder and ruder than hell, but I gotta start someplace. I mean, this was my second console I had as a kid. Got it in the 80 or 81. I loved it back then. You know, a lot of my friends at school were like, "You got Odyssey2?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Man, you don't know what you're missing, man." I mean, I've said it before. Every console, second gen console, had its games and good games and not so good games. But the Odyssey2, obviously, with the 2 kind of hyphenized, I think it's the way of putting it. Second generation game console, released in '78, sold in Europe as the Philips VideoPack G7000. I have no idea where they got the 7000 from, but it was sold in Brazil and Peru as the Philips Odyssey, and in Japan as the Odyssey2. But I know it didn't do too well in Japan. The Odyssey2 did very, very well in Brazil. It's still actually popular down there as far as homebrews go. I mean, it's just one of those things. And obviously, it came out around the same time with the 2600 and Intellivision and Coleco, some of the lesser systems that didn't do well. But, I mean, in the beginning there, Magnavox was definitely a pioneer in video games. I mean, it did well with well, they just did well. I know they were in 4th place, from what I recall. I'll just look at the stats here. I mean, I'm kind of slightly disorganized tonight. I spent the last 2 hours trying to get. Well, I was having problems getting OBS to do 60 frames per second for the game. Because if you do 30 frames per second, you're missing half the picture. Literally. It sounds weird, but yeah, I mean, the Odyssey2, like the 2600, was 60 frames a second. And when I was going at 30 frames per second, I was testing it out with UFO, and it's missing bits. It's not working right. Oh, I was frustrated as hell. I ended up having to change the parameters on the game screen from like high to like a certain specific size, which kind of matches what I normally do anyway. And then I started doing 60 frames per second. I was like, who would think that a Gen 2 system is 60 frames per second, but a bunch of Switch games can't do 30 frames per second? Figure that one out, eh? But yeah, I mean, the Odyssey2, 4th place from what I remember. First place 2600, then the Intellivision, then the Coleco, and then the Odyssey2. It was listed as the 21st greatest video game console of all time on the IGN website. I don't know if that's still accurate or not anymore, but no idea. But I'm not going to go too much in the background of the Odyssey. I mean, I could go on this. And of course, almost every game for the S2 that came out had an explanation point after the name. Yeah, this shirt is it's not showing the whole shirt. There's, I don't know if you can see it's like a Odyssey2 Forever down below. Love this shirt. If I stop real quicker, if anybody's interested in an Odyssey2 t-shirt, I can find this thing for you real quick. A friend of mine actually makes these. There it is. Also makes a Casey Munchkin shirt and a couple other ones here. He also makes a really cool Wizard of War shirt. Oh, don't give me a pop-up. But if you're looking for... Get this going here. Yeah, I'm losing my screens here. Hang on, sorry. Technical difficulties. This is where you can go. A friend of mine, Earl Green, the logbook, he sells the Odyssey2, this t-shirt and some other Odyssey2 related t-shirts. Yeah, Lorax, what's up with the Odyssey2? Yeah, it's a Gen 2 console. Along the lines of the Atari 2600 and Coleco and whatnot. And it was my first main Gen 2 console when I was a kid. Yeah, depending on your age, Lorax, you probably never heard of this stuff. Probably not. I mean, this is like 1978 to like 1983. So if you went around then, you probably never heard of the Odyssey2. And I wouldn't blame you. It's some folks are in the retro stuff, and if you're in the retro, it's not a bad system to look into. Not at all. Yeah, ColecoVision by, well, same guys that did the Cabbage Patch Dolls. And television, which was Mattel, and then INTV. Well, now it's Atari. Television's still around. Kind of. I'm hoping Atari does it in television, like television plus retro console. That would be cool as hell. But I kind of doubt it. But you never know. Never, ever know. Yeah. Google Magnavox Odyssey2. Or go to Wikipedia and just type in Odyssey2. You'll find out about it. I mean, like I said, I could get more details on it, but I don't want to go too much into it. But, I mean, Magnavox did come out with the first cartridge-based home system, the Odyssey. Not the Odyssey. But it wasn't programmable cartridges. It was just pre-configured. I mean, the Channel F, if I remember correctly, is what's the first programmable video game cartridge system. I mean, this is old stuff. But if it wasn't for the old stuff, we wouldn't have new stuff. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, I mean, the Odyssey2, like, internal RAM is 64 bytes. I mean, that's it. For RAM, I'm like, that's... I'm like, BIOS RAM, 106, 1K. Screen resolution, 160 by 200. 16 color palette. 6 base colors, and then dim and bright. But the one thing I liked about the Odyssey2 is, unlike the 2600, is you don't get screen flicker in the games. you don't get it at all. Unless it's programmed to do that. Which some games kind of did. The original Odyssey 2 consoles, you can kind of see a little picture in the on the screen there. I don't have a blow up of it. I'm not going to blow it up now. I could. Switch my screen here. Actually, it's like a browser in here. There, that's what an Odyssey 2 looks like. With Odyssey joysticks and alphanumeric keypad. Obviously, it's a membrane keyboard. It's not like click physical, because if it was, it would have cost a fortune. Keyboard was not used that much, in all honesty. It just wasn't. But it's what it was. I mean, the early Odyssey2 consoles had detachable joysticks, and then later on they had attached only, so you couldn't easily swap it out, which I found kind of be an annoyance. Because if they were out, you had to fix them or hardwire your own joysticks into it. I do have one of my own consoles, not this one, but a different one where I actually put a Atari 2600 compatible joysticks in the back of it. This one has the originals, because it does. Oh, and I thought it's... Ooh, hang on here. Thought I'd start out with the first game ever done for the Odyssey 2. It's going to be crude and rude, but it'll work. So I can find my damn... I gotta change this here. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work at all. Get that out of there. I gotta change the... As you can see, I mentioned before, I'm not 100% prepared for tonight. I just wasn't. I have to... There we go. Get that Atari 2600 out of there. There we go. Kind of was the logo on there though, but doesn't quite fit. Yeah, Demon Attack. I won't deny it on the Odyssey 2 is if yeah. Why is this sometimes so hard to do? Get that logo, slide it over. Yeah, I can't slide over far enough. Let's shrink it down. There we go. The Thrill of Live TV. I always laugh at other people when they stream when they have little difficulties, but that's the thrill of live streaming. Technical difficulties. I already got it set up. Boy, doesn't this look pixelated or what? The first game ever made for the Odyssey 2 was called Speedway. Came out in '78. Very basic racing game, as you can tell by looking at it. But I'm doing this as the first game just because it was the first game made for the Odyssey 2. I'll probably play one round of it. I don't expect people to get excited about it, but it's something to see. It's a piece of history. In '78, I'm like, this was kind of top of the line. I'm gonna play it on Speed 1. Speed 2 is like ridiculous, and this is basic as you can get. You know, you can laugh at it all you want. I honestly don't care. In '78, I thought those was like cat's pajamas. It just was. Main thing was obviously not to crash and get the highest score you can. Oop. And I didn't do it there. There's on level 2, it's a lot faster. Basically the same game though, but like I said, the sound's crude, the graphics are crude, but I'm very positive this game is less than 1K in size. Actually, I know it is. But for a console in 78, this was... Because Atari 2600, a lot of the early games were very similar. Crude and rude. To the point. Like I said, I'm just going to play one round of this. I'm not going to do multiple rounds. Just... I personally don't think it's a game that's aged well. This is the way of putting it. But I'll say it plenty of times, it is a piece of history. It did come with the console. Oops. It came with the console. It came with 3 games. Speedway, Spinout, and Cryptologic. Spinout was kind of the basic race around the track game. Cryptologic was just a game where one player entered a word into the system, and another player had to guess the word. Thus, Cryptologic. You could not play against a computer, only against another person. I mean, a lot of the Odyssey, well, actually not a lot of, all the Odysseys, well, I shouldn't say it. And that was one game of race. I guess I'm doing one. I find it interesting that, I can still play it, but it's not something I would play a lot of. It's just, it's old. It doesn't, it's a piece of history. In case anybody's wondering here. Oop. Hold this for a few seconds here. I'm actually using the C7061 multicart, which I make and sell. Unfortunately, in actuality, there's roughly a 4-year backlog on the cartridge. Mainly because I've been problems getting cartridge shells. That's the biggest thing. Honestly, not imaginable time. The Atari 2600 does not have any text characters built into the console at all. It's all run off of all the text needs to be programmed off the cartridge. The Odyssey2 actually had like alphanumeric text built into the console. Thus, you'll get better text on the Odyssey2 than you would on the 2600. Yeah, as far as the multi-card, I mean, 4 years sounds like a lot, but I do it on the side. There's just such big demand for it. The biggest problem I've been having with the Odyssey2 multi-card, or I should say was a problem, I hated doing it, was taking old Odyssey2 cartridges, using a heat gun, getting the label off, cleaning off the glue with glue gun, and then putting a circuit board inside the case and putting a label on there and sealing it up and selling it. I mean, I over the years, I killed hundreds of collectible Odyssey2 cartridges just because you needed a cartridge to make a new cartridge. I won't go into details yet because it's not 100% official, but there is a guy that about 2 months ago actually did an Odyssey2 mold for injection mold cartridges. He's actually making Odyssey2 cartridges right now. Traditional black color, gray, clear, see-through, red, different. He's got like six different colors, and some are transparent or translucent. I mean, I don't have one with me right now. Like I said, I didn't plan on featuring it tonight, but it's outstanding. I mean, he sent me some test samples. Unfortunately, he had a slight mix-up with the manufacturer because the manufacturer wasn't to produce screws for the front of the cartridge. Well, like 2600 cartridge shells have a little screw in the front. Odyssey2s have 2 screws. The manufacturer goofed up and manufactured the wrong screws. Thus, I got like 50 shells right now. Currently, I plan on buying a lot more, but I have no screws for it, so I can't assemble any cartridges. That's the delay for the 7061 multicart right now. I'm waiting on screws. If I can get those, I can start pumping them up a lot more than I have in the past. I won't have to clean any damn cartridge shells anymore. I'm so tired of killing collectible cartridges just to make new ones. I mean, Atari Age used to kill cartridges for new ones, but they actually got injection mold ones now. I know a lot of Gen 2 systems have cartridges made for them now. ColecoVision does and Television does. I'm not sure about other Gen 2s, but I'm glad somebody finally did the Odyssey2. This guy came out of nowhere, just, hey, here's a cartridge for it. I'm like, oh my God. It was like, I was excited when I came out, or when he announced it. It was earlier this year. Like I said, I finally got some of them. I want the screws for it, damn it. It's been a few months delay, and I'm kind of slightly impatient, but I can deal with it. But I just would like to get more out there. Plus, I actually want to release a new game for the Odyssey2. Game called Incoming. That's been on the back burner for, gosh, over 10 years. Actually, 10 years now, I think about it. It was supposed to come out in 2014. Oh, well. That's one of the thrills of doing a homebrew, like, on a side business. It's like, it takes time. You know, unfortunately, there are people out there that, for some reason, think because you make stuff, you're like Amazon. I'm like, I can make it lickety split. And that's not the case. Even Atari Age is behind on some stuff. That's what it is. But this multi, it's actually, it was originally released as the C7060 by Rennie Van Den Enden, if I'm pronouncing it right. He only sold this like a couple hundred of them years ago. Stopped making it. And he allowed me to keep producing it, but I had to change the name to the C7061 just to indicate that it wasn't the original. It's still the same. It's got everything on it. It just has a different number for the cartridge. But yeah, I mean, if you turn it on, you can use a keyboard. I mean, you can like press O for ASCII keys. I don't know if I can see this from the side here. I got the keyboard in kind of a crappy spot right now. Where the hell's the V? V for video pack, stuff like that. I mean, it's even got a Magic games on here. Parker Brothers, Joe Pack games, Brazilian games that were only made in Brazil, nowhere else. German games. A small selection of unreleased games. Odyssey, it's got the Odyssey 3 games on here. So if you can get a hold of it, G7400 from Europe, you can play Odyssey 3 games on this. And it's got some alternate games too. And a few homebrews. Not many. It's got the Packard homebrews and like a selection here. I cannot add more because the cartridge is literally full. Dr. Omega 1, hey, welcome on in. It's Saturday night. I don't have to work. Yeah. But next game I was going to do here was, we can go to the Odyssey 2 games. I was going to go to a slightly newer Odyssey 2 game in the timeline. Still bet a little bit. What the heck? If I can find it here. Where the heck is it? They're not in alphabetical order. I think Rennie, I think, put these in release order, I think. Yeah, and if you can go left and right, it goes 10 at a time, or the up and down, obviously single. A lot of these early games are pretty, they're crude and wood, but they work. Why am I not finding this game? I was playing it. Okay, let's just go to the start here and find this damn thing. Looking for Showdown, which was also called Gunfighter in the UK. Well, in Europe, I should say. Yeah, I'll be playing Kissing Munchkin in a little bit. Gunfighter. The old. Anybody had Odyssey2 probably recognizes the old reset sound. You can't help but miss it. And if anybody recognizes this, a game like this was done for the 2072. It's crude, it's rude. But it's one of the few games that you can actually play one player. I'm gonna play around with it for the fun of it. Technically, I should win because the computer is not that great of a component, or opponent, I should say, not component. Right in the face. 1979 again. I'm pretty sure this game was like more than 2K in size. Very simple, very basic. Obviously, in the 1980s, early 80s, I love this game. I mean, again, you know, some games don't age well, some do. I don't think it's a bad game. Oop, and yes, you can shoot yourself. I think this is slightly better than the 2700 version of this type of game, but only slightly better. Oh, right in the hat. If I remember correctly, I think you gotta get up to 10 kills to win. If you run out of bullets, you can touch a tree of your same color to reload. Oh, mutual death again. Hold still, damn it. I had another streamer play this. I think might have been last year. They rather poke fun of this game, but I'm like, hey, for 1979, I mean, come on, man, it's a pretty good first time. Yeah, I planned it that way. One more kill. Can't get a clean shot. Ooh, look at that. No, that's funny. It's stuck in a loop. Oh my god. I've never seen that happen before. Come on, walk between the trees there. Get shot. I don't think I can shoot until that bullet hits something. No, I can. What do you know? That's psychedelic, man. I'm getting a kick out of this. Just because it's funny. Come on down here, man. Come on, take a shot like a man. What the hell? I think he's staying up there just because the shots are spooking out the computer. There we go. And it does a little ditty at the end when you win, and starts over again. And that's Showdown in 2100 AD. I think one round of that's enough. I'm trying to remember. I think, just for giggles, I think if you let the game go, I think it'll play by itself. I'm just curious, because I haven't done this in years. Yeah, it does. That's funny. Yeah, thanks for the GGs. Yeah, it's probably a lot more challenging if you play against a second player. The computer's not bad, but unless you're a really bad shot, you'll get the computer each time. It's just what it is. Get back to the menu here. I'm gonna go slightly backwards in time again here, because I'm going to. Next game on the docket. Alien Invaders Plus. This was kind of Magnavox's Space Invaders clone, so to speak. I wouldn't call it a clone, but a lot of critics over the years criticized Alien Invaders Plus for not being like Space Invaders. And honestly, it's not supposed to be Space Invaders. I don't know why I'm not finding it. I keep forgetting on this multi-card. Some games, if they're the same for either the Odyssey2 or the video pack, it will only be listed under the video pack. That's another cool thing about this multi-card. If you have an Odyssey2 and pick a video pack game, again, video pack is the European version of the Odyssey2, the cartridge is smart enough to tell what system it's on, and it'll load the appropriate code depending on which console you have, which I think is kind of cool. Because there are some other Odyssey2 multi-cards out there, but most of them don't do that. Okay, Alien Invaders Plus, where are you? I might have to go back to the main. There it is. Invaders Plus. The interesting thing about Alien Invaders Plus is you can actually win the game. It doesn't go forever. Main goal here, obviously, is to get through 10 waves. Whoop. And this uses the right joystick. That's one pet peeve I have about the original Odyssey2 consoles. And some games are left joystick, some games are right joystick. In this game, you got the enemies, the enemy cannon, and you got the I'm blanking on the name of the creature above. I'm having a mental moment. It's basically like a space octopus. You got the 3 like blocks down below. If you lose a guy, you got to run and go under a block, and basically you lose the block and you get an extra life, like that. They can run around like that. Like when you're here, oop. You can turn into a base again. Oh, Christ. And if you lose all your bases, that thing comes down after you. Oh, he's in, oh. And I just, oh man, I lost the first round. I gotta concentrate here. I'm just slightly annoyed. I can't remember the name of that octopus dude. I'm an Odyssey fan. I should remember that guy's name. If you hit him, he basically disappears and gets like stunned for a short while. Ah. It actually is relatively challenging. Ooh. Especially if you haven't played it in years, which I haven't. Oh my god. I'm doing terrible. Let's concentrate. Got him, man. It takes him out for, damn, 10 seconds, I think. Bloody hell. The computer's gonna win, man. Look at this guy. Just kill me, will you? I think the animation on him's pretty good. This is gonna drive me nuts. What is the name of that thing? I must have to look it up just because I can. Games database, US Alien Invaders Plus. Manual PDF format. Yeah, Alien Invaders Plus. A Phoenix New Dimension comes to one of the most popular arcade games of all time. For Magnavox. Okay, you got your 8 enemy robots with laser cannons. Ah, there it is. It's the Merciless Monstroth. Sherlock, hey, welcome on in. It's Odyssey2 night, believe it or not. I mean, the picture's a bit fuzzy because it's RF, but It suffices. As long as it does 60 frames per second, it's doable. I'm kind of betting Sherlock hasn't seen this in a while. Take that. Let's see if I can win around here. I can do it. There we go. Ah, come on. There, I got around. Enemy 3, me 1. Getting slightly better here. Take that. I see somebody typing there, but I'm trying to concentrate at the moment here, so. Ah! Creep. Oh, no, you don't. Ah, take that. Things out of range. Camera. It's better to get the guy above too, because then he doesn't come down on you. Yeah, it's the right emoji. There's Sherlock. Kind of matter of getting the pattern, the one you can shoot through the barricades. Technically, you don't have to hit everything. All you gotta do is get rid of the guys. You don't have to take out all the guns. Like the one gun on the right there, I can just leave. I'm pretty sure of that. It's the guys in the spider dude. Well, it's pretty easy to take them out on the left side there. Oh, here it comes. There, 3-3. I'm getting back in the swing of it. This game lasts long enough where I'll play one round of this and move on to the next game for tonight. Oh, man. Oh. I'm getting clumsy here. Oh, darn it. Now he's going to come down on top of me. No. I'm like, oh. Once he comes on, it's hard to fend him off. Ah. That's 4-3. Man, just shoot me, will you? Like, I'm right there. Just shoot me, man. Shoot me. Really? On you one-eyed monster. Get me. I can't progress. There we go. Take me out, man. Oh, what the heck? There, take that. There you go. Oop, ah. Getting careless here. No. Yes. 4-4. I must win. No. Come on, get him. There you go. Yeah, is there strategy in this game? Yeah, to a point. Again, it's just kind of navigating the obstacles. And, keep an eye on the one-eyed guy on top there. Like I said, it's kind of a deal if you take him up before getting the last guy. Once he swings down. So be it. Come on, bring it on, bring it on. Very good at dodging. There you go. 4 to 5. Yeah. Take him out. Here he comes. You don't. Sneaky bit. 4 to 6. 4 more to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, get him. There we go. Off center. See if I get the guy up top there. I'm not going to the corner, will you? Here he comes. Yeah, 4 to 7. Haven't lost it. Yeah, I mean, is this Space Invaders zone? No. I can honestly say if I had a choice between 2600 Space Invaders versus this, I'll take 2600, but this game's still good in its own right. I don't mind playing a game of it, like right now. I mean, I'm enjoying this. Yep. I wouldn't, man. It's a decent game. Stop it. Bring it in. I'm gonna hit you right in the eyeball. Like that. 2 to go. If I remember correctly, when you win it, I think the game just ends. I don't think there's any fanfare or nothing. It's not that I recall. Ah, damn it. I was doing good. Oh, come on. Ah. I have to eat. Spoke too soon. Oop, you little turd. Oh. Get it, there you go. Oop. There we go. 1 more to go. 5 to 9. Oh. Oop. Oh, man. Creep. Ah, get him, get him, get him. You son of a... 6 to 9. Hand's cramping up a little bit here. A lot of dodging. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. I see that giant pack right there. Yay! My thumb. Add some redeems for points. Gigantify. Huge pack rat. Now let's say Alien Invaders Plus. Like I said, I like it. Some people complain it's not, it's not Space Invaders, but then again, it's not. It's Alien Invaders Plus. Don't forget the exclamation point. Gotta have that. I'm gonna enjoy this next game a lot. Can't help it. Yeah, I mean, Alien Invaders Plus. It's not a. I mean, it came out in '78. I'm not sure when. I'd have to look it up. I'm not sure when Space Invaders came out for 2600. I'm not sure at all. I'd be curious which came. Ooh, there's an air break coming up in 5 minutes. I wonder. Yeah, for any non-subscribers, there's an air break coming up. What I'm gonna do is pause here for a moment. I'll find UFO first here though. I'm gonna take a quick break, bathroom break, and I'll be back with UFO. Let's see where my. Be right back. Your buds in here. Is air break over? Should be. Yep, that's cool. If found my parrot. I do plan on adding some actual like second gen emotes eventually. Just kind of pop some in for now, just to for the heck of it. As far as UFO is concerned, I know it's one of the more colorful manuals that came out. Because UFO obviously came out in '81. I do remember, like I said, I remember getting the Odyssey2 late '80 or early '81. Because UFO was the first cartridge I bought myself for it in '81. I remember going to the local Magnavox store and like they had it out brand new. I'm like, oh, what's this? I'm like, cool. It was the first Master Strategy Series game, if I remember correctly. At least I thought it was. It might not have been. Oh, did you redeem that before I went on break, or technically it's the redeem is me. If I don't see it pointed out, I mean, it's basically me stretching. I'll do it right now. Oh God, because I could use it. Oh, I just heard my neck creak. So I appreciate it. Thanks for the stretch. Sorry I missed it. I didn't see it right away. It shows on the screen, but I don't always. I think it might have happened almost in the middle of trying to defeat the aliens. And here's the hydrate. Thanks for the hydrate. I just got the water. I forgot to bring it down earlier. Thanks, Sherlock. I needed that. Yeah, like I said, I added some of the basic redeems. I forget what else I added. Not a lot. Usual hydrate, stretch. I did add a guide to raid if anybody actually wants to have me raid a particular person. There's a few other things I haven't put out there yet. So, yeah, certain redeems just show in chat. They don't show on the screen. I mean, it's strictly a chat thing. I don't think you can have them. They don't act like alerts. They're a little bit different. Like I said, if I miss it, it's like, it's not intentional. But the next game up here, wait, did I change the game name? Yeah, I did. UFO. 1981. Just trying to get this up and running. Yeah, it's a browser session, but it works. I always personally like the Odyssey2 game manuals and boxes. I mean, the artwork I always thought was rather well done. UFO, protect Earth from a sinister invasion of mysterious, unidentified flying objects. Oh, for like hydrates and stuff? Yeah, it's probably a Sammy thing. Like I said, I've said it before, I can't use Sammy because I don't run my stream on Windows. I'm a Mac guy. I'm sorry, but no offense against Windows. I use Windows, but I mean, system at home is a Mac. I have to find something similar to Sammy. I found something. I just gotta try to implement it. But Sammy does a lot more than what I probably could ever get on a Mac. But I'm fine with it. Little instruction manuals. Don't forget to turn the system off before you insert the cartridge. Uh-oh. Hang on. Connection protection. My disconnection protection worked. Yeah, it's I don't think that's my, well, hang on. Go do a quick speed test here. It's probably Twitch acting up. I don't picture it being my internet. No, oh god, my internet's really fast right now. I'm running at 620 MIPS. Download. Upload. It's a bit slower than normal. But it's still way acceptable. That was a Twitch glitch. No, it's been a while since I got that little blue screen with the guy covering his face up. But yeah, that just shows up whenever I get a disconnection from Twitch. It gives me 90 seconds to reconnect, but disconnection protection, if you don't have it activated in OBS, activate it. It helps. Yeah, UFO. I'm in command of the Earth Federation's robot-controlled battle cruiser. My ship's protected by a laser cannon and, armed with a laser cannon and protected by energized force field, like that. Of course, you got the Earth Federation battle cruiser. I remember us having really weird enemies. Lightspeed starship, hunter killer satellites. And just, I forget what the third one is. The third one is a random. But it's kind of interesting, little stuff. I like the Odyssey manuals. But it's UFO. One thing about UFO, like a lot of the earlier Odyssey games, is you only get one life. That's it. And the aiming, it's similar to UFO, but, or not UFO, excuse me. It's similar to Asteroids on the 2600, but better in my opinion. I mean, 2600, the original Asteroids, is, in my opinion, it's okay in its own right. But this is better. A lot more objects, no screen flicker. The only thing people complain about is the aiming mechanism. Is the little white dot around your ship. And that will move around and try to go in the direction you're going in. So it takes a while to get the hang of aiming. Because it's not strictly, you know, left, right, up, and down shooting. It's, you gotta actually aim your cannon. Oh! Ah! That was dumb. I didn't have a force field. I love this game. Yeah, the manuals are always... All the Odyssey2 manuals are sweet, man, in my opinion. Just very colorful. I'm a little bit rusty in this game, but not bad. I mean, when I played this in the 80s, I was able to aim the cannon, like, really well. Just takes practice. You kind of got to get the hang of leaving enough object on the screen so when the hunter-killer comes out, you got some space between it and you, so it doesn't automatically just shoot your ass and kill you. Oh, phew. And of course, the force field's got to be charged. Oh! Damn. Yep. Yeah, the hunter-kill satellites basically are plus and minus signs. No, plus and time signs alternating. You know, it's a built-in text graphic, but it looks good, you know. The UFO, I can't remember if that was the start. The UFO, the hunter-killer UFO, that's a built-in sprite. The ship, I think, was actually the only custom sprite in this game. I think it does well. Oh! Yeah, I was gonna mention Bowtie, I'm like, keep track to your high score for Spelorf. I mean, keep track, because, if you give me your high score, I can send you the patch for the game. there's a game pass for getting above 8,000 points. I still haven't beat 8,000 on that game myself. I just can't do it. I tried it on stream a few times. It just did not work out well. I like the game, but you're better at the game than I am. Oh. The one thing with this game, honestly, is that when you get the hang of it, you can kind of... When things explode, they explode in like a diagonal formation. You can set off chain reactions that will get multiple explosions. It allows you to rack up points better. I think my highest score in this game is and of course, you know, if you get a high score with the keypad, you can actually type in your name. Like that. Like, obviously it doesn't keep that in there, but when you shut it off, it disappears. But I find it interesting, the fact that this game is 2K in memory. The 2K ROM cartridge. I always thought it was 4K. I mean, for this game to fit in 2K and play this well, I think it's a rather interesting feat. Whoa! Am I gonna go for a high score here? No. But you never know. Oh, that's very rare to have a UFO just come straight up or down. Oh, I was gonna lose my shield here. Ooh. So the game's kind of a combination of knowing when to shoot and knowing when just to ram something. Oh, no you don't. I got up to 100, which is pretty good. Oh, no you don't. There's something interesting about the hunter-killer. Not the hunter-killer, but the... I'm blanking on the name of it. The UFO that comes out. If it hits... So you get that bright spot on your force field that shows where you're going to shoot when you fire your cannon. If the UFO hits that thing, it backfires at the UFO. So sometimes it's advantageous to be facing the right direction when that thing comes on screen. Ooh, I see my Steam Red shout is working tonight. Yay! Oh no, you don't. Ah! 197. Not bad. I'll play for a little more of this because I'm having fun. I love this game. After all these years, it just... Oh, the Odyssey is not where it's hard to get anything at all on the screen. That's the 2600. 2600 is purely software driven. To get anything on the screen, you gotta code it to be on the screen. I'm pretty sure it's the only system that ever did that. The Odyssey2's got built-in graphics and text and stuff. You don't have to program everything. Oh, man. I do remember a tip back in the day, like, first one of those guys that come on the screen is after 11 seconds of gameplay. So for the first 11 seconds, the UFO is not there. Oh, right in the back. Oh, man. And probably the one really addictive thing about this game is after you lose a life and the game's over, it just automatically resets the game. It's like kind of makes you want to just keep playing. It doesn't stop where you get a hit like reset or something. Or press a button. It just starts over. Kind of makes you want to play just one more time. No, you don't. Obviously, that little noise. That noise. That's just my cannon rotating around. Ah! Harass my dance. I'll play a few more rounds here. Move on. How long have I been going here for anyway? A little over an hour, 20 minutes. I figured I'd spend more time on this one. And 9 points. Wow. And the last 4 games here will be more longer lasting. Just because they're they're better games. The late 70s games are they're decent. Some are good. Wouldn't classify any of them as great though. And UFO was one of the first great games to come out. No, you don't. There you go. Take that. Oh! Got me right with my force field zone. Oh! That was me being careless. Gotta watch the force field strength. There he is, there he is, there we go! Missed him. No! I need one ship, one life per game. It's hard to get a really high score in this game. Not that that's a bad thing, it's a challenge. I have to look up my high score. I don't recall what my high score is for this game. Off the top of my head, though. Oh, my God. I do have a list of my high scores on file. kind of funny because I used to keep track of my scores on a Atomic Sinclair computer back in the 80s. And then the Apple II, and then eventually on a Mac. Ooh. No. Oop. Let's see if I can beat my 197 here. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah. Get off my aim. Ooh, that's good. No. Oh, man. Ow, so close. Well, I think that's enough UFO now. Like I said, I love the game back then. I love it today. One of my favorite Odyssey2 games. It's not my favorite, but it's damn close. Light Speed Starship. They keep calling that main UFO. This is UFO. Light Speed Starship. Who would have thunk it in? Didn't hold reset long enough. There we go. Next game. Which was out for a while until Atari sued Magnavox and won, stating it was too close to Pac-Man. It kind of is, but the sad thing about this game is it's actually better than 2600 Pac-Man. It just is. But Atari won out. What are you going to do? Okay, where's Casey Munchkin here? Casey Munchkin. I think it's the right joystick, but... hang on. My monitor screen shut down here. Do that. Of course, Casey Munchkin, 1981. I could pull up the manual for this, I suppose. Just for giggles. Casey Munchkin. PDF. Again, a very colorful. This again wasn't a Challenger series. This, I'm pretty sure, was a 4K game. How many Munchkins can your Munchkin munch before your Munchkin's all munched out? So you got your Munchkins. It's got like pellets around the screen, and the colorful ones are the ones that make the Munchkins turn blue so you can get them. Obviously, well, they call it that munchies. 1 point flashing colored munchie, 3 points. First munch, if you give them a roll, 5, 10, 20 points. The one weird thing about this game, which I definitely remember, is that it's grid based. So unlike Pac-Man, or if you like going left and you want to turn right, you turn right immediately. In Casey Munchkin, if you're going left, you keep going left until you're in a specific center of a grid before you can turn back right or whatever direction you're trying to go in. So turning back is not always immediate. The Odyssey2 was very good at doing grid-based games because it was kind of built into the system. So I can hear like each, oops, it's left joystick. Very quick game too. And one life, again. One thing you gotta do in this game, you gotta move right away. And because the dots move, you gotta sometimes get the hang of intercepting the enemy when you get the colored munchie. Oh, no, you don't. But back in 80, what was it, 81 when this came out? Yeah. This was like killer when it came out. Oh, oop, oop, oop. Yeah, I mean, Megan, I could tell a story about this, but I'm not gonna. Not right now. I cornered myself. One thing I haven't decided on a point value for it, but I want to do a Pack Rat lore redeem because the guy at the booth I talks about Pack Rat lore every now and then, and I kind of want to have people to be able to do redeems for me to tell a story about a game. I definitely have a story about this game. Like I said, I won't go into details, but it's something happened at a game show I was at once involving this game, and it was just crazy. But that's the story for some other time. Ah! Stop that pixel. I used to be really good at this game. I am rustier than hell. Whoa. Ah, come back here at me. Whoop. I am rustier than hell in this. Like UFO, I can pick up right away. This one. Oh, yeah, all three of them. That's more like it. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Oh, well. Actually, I didn't do it here. One thing I remember you can do with this thing, you can actually get the... If you get the color palette, you can actually stick in this... Like go in that center area and actually get them as they re-emerge. Like that, I just got one. Boom. Yes, looks like I got a mustache. And the one interesting here is when it gets down to the last dot, the catch, it moves the same speed you do. So you actually got to corner it. Otherwise you ain't gonna get it. So there's some strategy involved in this game. There are no patterns in this game that I'm aware of. Thought it was still blue when I went up to it. The hacked version? Are you talking about Casey's Crazy Chase? Because it's not a hacked version. When this game got sued, Megavox came up with Casey's Crazy Chase instead, which used the voice module. That's one thing I gotta figure out how to do with this thing. I plan on doing more streams of this, but I'm not exactly sure how to incorporate the voice, because the voice doesn't go to the TV set. It comes out of the actual voice module itself. not sure how to implement that. I probably would have to put a microphone right next to the speaker to try to accommodate it. Oh, come on, man. Bum. Yeah, Casey Munchkin's got really good voice. No, got him. I'm doing a little better, I think. On up here. That was a waste of power pellet. Oh, we're talking about JG Munchkin? He did a hack version of Attack of the Time Lord. Kind of don't want the last dot to be the colored dot. He was thinking about JG Munchkin. It was called JG Munchkin, but that's because I think instead of the Time Lord, he had the Munchkin in the center. It was not a hack version of this game. It was a different game. There are hacks of this game where they made it actually look like Pac-Man, as far as the characters, the sprites, or whatever. Man, really? Take that. Oh, last stop. Back in the corner. Yeah, I'm not doing JG Munchkin tonight. I can't do every game, but that was a bad choice. Yes. Pretty sure my high score for this thing is actually pretty high for this game. Fine. Damn ghosts, get up here. There we go. Yeah. Getting better. Oh, I'm getting better. Take that. Ah. No, you don't. That's right, corner that dot. God damn. It's all over the place. One stupid dot. Come on, man. Yes, there you go. Yeah, it's definitely better than Pac-Man. You know what's funny? I actually don't mind 2600 Pac-Man in its own way. Not a bad game, it just wasn't what people were expecting. Oop. Damn. Of course, some of these guys ain't working. No! There we go. Got two. Get that dot. Oop. Two dots to go. Get that. There you go. There you go. Didn't think I was going to get him here. Nope. Ah, I hesitated. It's only by Casey Munchkin I don't like. I wish it was more than one life per game. Of course, if it was, you have to have at least a 5-digit high score. Otherwise, you roll it over all the time. Oh. Go. You know, like I said, when you move it, you're moving in the grid, so if I push right, it goes one square. Because that's the grid. I said if I start going to the right a little bit and push back left, it doesn't go right away. If you play this game, you gotta definitely compensate for that. Oh. Oh well. Let's put the colored dots. Damn dot to go. No! There we go. Keep on dots. They're munchies. Look like a dot to me though. Still got like one ghost. Okay. Oh, ghosts. Shouldn't call them ghosts, they're munchkins. This game gets pretty hyper after a while. Yes, it does. Oh! Ah! Man. Because if you sit there and you just keep dying over and over again. Ugh. Breather here. Fun game, but it does get intense though. Definitely does. Keyboard from here. There we go. Rat. Yeah, man. Take that. Oh, so close. You know, I played enough of that. I think we'll move on to the next game. Oop. This next one is what I would classify as probably my favorite Odyssey2 game ever. I know some people actually don't like this game, which I find amazing. It's like, what's there not to like? Big XP. The manual in here. Here's the official manual. Colorful again. Again, another Challenger Series game. Challenger Series games all had the blue bar in the where you had the text title. Pickaxe Pete thrills, chills, and spills as Pickaxe Pete strikes it rich in the Misty Mountain Mine. And a bit of information on this game. This game was incredibly popular in Brazil. Enough where they have like a. I have to look into it. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's an animated character or a live action character, but there was a character in Brazil where they had him on TV. It was Didi Damini or something like that. It wasn't Pickaxe Pete. It was a Didi character in Brazil. And it was on a TV show. Pickaxe Pete. I love the sprite for Pickaxe Pete. I mean, when a character moves around, it's a very interesting sprite for a low resolution game. The game is, some people compare it kind of roughly to, I'm blanking on the game here. Brain fart. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong-ish. But that's a real vague description. But basically, you're going through the mine. You're going through a mine, smashing boulders, looking for keys to get through doorways and more picks. Because as you play the game, your pick wears out and disappears, and you got to climb ladders or go down to try to get more objects. When picks or keys appear when two boulders collide. When they collide, if a pick appears, the pick will drop. If a key appears, it goes up to the top. And one thing I find interesting about this game is the game uses all eight directions for a character. Up, down, sideways, diagonal. One of these days I'm going to do an animated Pickaxe Speed character as an emote. I really want to do that. It's only, I gotta find a program that does where you can actually create animated emotes. Because I don't know where to do it right now. I'm sure it's out there, but darn if I know. I'm to newly emotes. I'm not reading all this. I'm just kind of scrolling through it. It's a long manual. Yeah, so you get points if you evaded a boulder, like jumping up or down below it. You get a point. If you hit if it's like gold a pick, you get 1 point or 3 points. I'm sorry. Getting a new pick, 5 points. Getting a key, 10 points. Going through a door is 20 points. And as far as the layout of the maze is, every time you go through a door, a little piece of the maze disappears. So as you progress through the game, there's more and more open spaces where the boulders can pick up speed and shoot at different angles, making it harder to actually get farther in the game. When you do get a key, it's similar to that drawing there. It does this kind of crazy animation when you're going through the door. I rather like it. I always say it. I love this game ever since it came out. I always will, I think. Big XP. And again, like a lot of the original Odyssey games, you only get one guy. That's the one disadvantage, if you want to call it that. 1 life per game. Oops, I get my joysticks mixed up here. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the right joystick. Odyssey games. Yep. Where's Pickaxe Pete? There he is. That's the right joystick. Myself, there's I'm positive there's wow, I've noticed since the Twitch glitch a little earlier, there's a good solid like 10+ second delay between what I'm doing and what's happening on Twitch. I don't know why it does that. I'm just noticing that. But Pickaxe Pete using the alphanumeric keypad, I think 0 through 9. I don't think 10, but there's 9 mazes you can pick from. I've always picked maze number 6. Oh wait, oops, it is left joystick. Like I said, basically you get the pick, you get the ladders. Ladders only, if you had a pick, a ladder will always appear where you are. And then see how the pick's starting to disintegrate. When the pick disappears, then the ladders go 1 level at a time. So there's a boulder coming at me. Max boulders on the screen is 5. That's one strategy. If you see 5 boulders on the screen, you can move. You don't have to worry about a boulder coming out of a door. There's other things I could say about the game too, but I'll save those for Pack Rat lore. Because I can. Ooh, there we go. I just love the way this guy walks. I mean, the character animation is just great. I mean, for a simple game, you know. The strategy I usually pick for this maze is to sit up here and wait for a key. If a boulder comes by, you get 2 points for evading it. When you do have a key, if you go through one of the 3 doors, whatever color the door is what color the maze will be when you go through the door. Oop. And of course, if you die, you die. If you go through a door that's black, the maze will be invisible. Which makes for a hell of a challenge if you're later in the game. Smashing boulders. Jump, jump, jump. Move my arms and one just fell. Ooh, see, it's 5 on the screen, so I'm safe to go here. Get the key. Okay, I got the key. I'm flashing. So basically, wherever I go, the ladders will keep appearing. What I'm going to try to do here is get down below. That's the strategy I usually do when I play this game. 5 on the screen. Jump. Oh! I hit the door. I was trying to jump over it. That's you falling down a mine shaft. At least as far as I understand. Very quick animation, but I do like it though. Come on, give me some boulders. Give me some boulders. Ooh, key. I jumped. I'm rusty. I jumped too quick. Oh, darn it. Kind of give him Invaders plus. I'm gonna have to kind of get back to the swing of this. Ooh, caught the ladder. Alright. Get the position. And wait. Basically waiting for 2 boulders to collide so I can get a key. Sometimes I get away a little bit. Pick. Yeah, out of curiosity, both do you have an Odyssey2? I'm just curious. Yeah, because this game is outstanding. I think it's my favorite Odyssey2 game. There's something about it. I think that's funny. The guy that made this multicart or designed it He doesn't like Pickaxe Pete. It's just one of those things. Not everybody likes everything. I was amazed when he said he didn't care for it. It's just a fun game. Better version of Munchkin? Hey, that's probably a better comparison than Donkey Kong. I do like Munchkin in the 2600, but yeah, I'll take this over that any day. Definitely a better version. I mean, but the only thing it's missing, which a lot of early Odyssey2 games didn't have, is like some kind of background music. Oh! Give me that key. Oh, let's, I don't want the invisible door. You're on a hunt for an Odyssey2? Okay. I hate to say it, but I got like at least 4 Odyssey2s laying around the house. At least. I have a 7000, I have 2 7400s. I had lost count. I got somewhere between 4 and 6 Odyssey2 units. But like I said, the one I kind of killed trying to video mod it, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I might gut it for parts. I was gonna say that is because when I was trying to get an Odyssey2 unit for working tonight, I have a secondary unit down in my basement here. And for some reason, the reset key does not work on it at all. So I think I didn't fully test it, but I'm positive part of the part of the keyboard is not functioning on one of my units. So the unit I accidentally killed doing that capacitor upgrade, I'm gonna take the keyboard off the one I killed and put it on the one that's having problems with the reset key. They're not too hard to find. I mean, for decent price. There's not. I wouldn't say there's high demand for Odyssey2 units. So if you're going to eBay or just watch out for a while, you'll find a decent price for one eventually. It's a nice Gen 2 system. Oh no! Go! Shoot! I still missed it anyway. God damn! Yeah, give me that key. Give me. Ah, come on, man. I'm taking risks here by doing this. Yeah, there we go. I'm try to do my strategy going to the bottom here. I mainly like to go to the bottom because you can pick up picks and get more of a score with boulders. There we go. Jump the door without hitting it. Problem here is, like, as I mentioned, every time you go through the doors, there's a gap. Right to the right of where I am now, there's not supposed to be a gap there, but there is. That's because part of the maze disappeared. Whoop. Got stuck in between for a second. Like I said, I'm kind of waiting for a pick to appear here. It's got to wait for 2 boulders to collide and create one. I can't get to that in time. I'll take a risk and fall down here. Yes, it is a bit risky here. The hole on the right is not usually where the holes in the floor go to. It's kind of a pick. There we go. Get some points here. Smash boulders. Nickel ones are worth more. Ah, I missed. Get that ladder. Pick. Oh, man. Pick. Yes. risk input out again. Oh, oh, no! Oh. See, now I'm being chased by a boulder. Not good. Ooh, pick. Alright. I'm invincible for a short while. Am I actually running this thing on a physical Odyssey too? Yeah. Right here, where the other camera is. My hand's going at the moment. It's an actual Odyssey 2. This is not emulated. It's RF. I'm running it. I mentioned before I had a VCR like right next to me here. I'm running it to a VCR. So I tried to do a video mod for an Odyssey 2 and it failed. So I'm doing RF for now. Oh. A little too late in the jump there. So this is an actual Odyssey 2, not emulation. I don't think it looks bad for RF, but I still want to get a composite video done eventually. I'm pretty sure that the composite mod I have works. It's just somehow I made a mistake of recapping an Odyssey 2 along with the video mod. So I think somehow I killed it doing the recap. So I want to try like getting some of the solder to reflow to get some of the capacitors off was difficult. I think some of the traces came up. I thought I fixed them okay, but apparently I didn't fix them good enough. So the Odyssey's kind of, it basically won't display anything. Somebody killed it. Yeah, I mean, I figured if both eye can do RF, so can I. No offense, RF. No offense, both eye or nothing, but there's nothing wrong with RF. Nothing wrong at all. I mean, I got it running through a retro tank, so it actually, the retro tank kind of upgraded the visuals a little bit. Not dramatically, but a bit. Ah, there's a key. God bless it. Right within sight. Give me that key, give me that key. No black door, no. Jump. I still have that kind of scrolling walk he does. Yeah, pickaxes on even. Go for it. Trying to get down here with a pickaxes drop. So I can get one. Here comes one. Yay! Yeah, someday I'll do the RF mod. I think what I plan on doing is, like I said, when I get the good keyboard off the one I kind of destroyed, I'm going to put it on my spare O2 unit that's got the bad keyboard. Oh crap. What am I doing? What am I thinking here? I got the pick. Completely brain fart there. This is kind of a dangerous area. Oh man. Dodge this thing. Dodge! Damn it. This game. Oh man. That board's gonna flatten my ass. Oh, it did. Oh well. I mean, I could always do like CRT Rex does and just show the game on an actual CRT, but my problem is I don't have any small CRTs that I could actually use. Most of mine are big. I only got 3 CRTs. One's too small. The other ones are too damn big. Besides, I kind of would. If I ever did an actual CRT, I would have bought one that's actually flat, not curved. And I don't have any relatively flat CRTs. Ah. Most of the ones I got are relatively curved. Ah. Some strategy involved in this game, some luck. It's been a while since I've got a high score, so to speak. My highest score I remember getting back in 2004. I have to look it up. I think it's like 1400 around there or something. Maybe a little more. Give me a boulder or a pick here, will you? Nope. I want the ladder right into the door. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so be it. I love that animation. If you climb a ladder right into the door, sometimes you get that, you get stuck in the door. Jump, jump, jump. Come on, give me a key, man. Give me a key. Ah. Boulders down in that left-hand corner are just accelerating. As far as the angledness. Come on, give me a key, will you? Here it comes. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. No. Purple door, purple door. Oh, blue. Yeah, you do your 700 with RF. Honestly, it's not. I don't know, maybe. I did some test recordings. I thought it looked fairly decent for RF. You know, it's not perfect. It's compared to like composite or S video, but I still think it's. The only thing I noticed, which you don't notice much when I'm playing and talking here, but it's got a bit of a background hiss to it, though. Because I had to turn the volume up because the standard Odyssey2 volume was a bit on the low side. I want that key, damn it. Oh. I want it. Oh, God. I take a risk here. There's 4 boulders on the screen. Oh, yeah. Sliders keep getting my way in. Can I ricochet back up here? Hope not. Can I ricochet to the right? Uh-oh, time to get. Oh my god, get out. Oh, too late. I got the pick though. Right at the end there. That was funny. I think I'll play this for a little more and I'll switch to the demon attack. I wasn't planning on doing 4 hours tonight like I'd been on some Saturdays, but I figure around 2 to 3 hours is good. I could do more games, but I got some more stuff I want to do tonight as well. Including I gotta do the laundry. Laundry. Where's my key, damn it? Give me a key. Oh, that was close. Hanging on the ladder temporarily. Come on, where's the key? Oh! That wasn't a key. No! Whoop! I looked at the chat for a second. The max score you can get is 9999. I don't know if anybody's ever maxed it out. I really don't know. I can't picture it, but who knows? There might be somebody out there with that just did that well. My highest score for Pickaxe Pete, I'm looking it up right now here. My highest score is 1,531, which I got back in April of 2005. I was actually off on that. My sister used to be really good at pickaxe beat. She had back in the 80s. She played the Odyssey2 for about 4 years when she was going to college. She played it on weekends to wind the blacks. My sister was really good at pickaxe Pete. She was outstanding at PT Barnum's acrobats. Just kicked ass at the game. And she, for whatever reason, my sister was also really good at Intellivision pinball. Like really good. Kind of creepy. Yeah, my sister actually played video games. Okay, enough pickaxe Pete for now. Back to the menu here. Let's do the last game for the night, which is Demon Attack. This game I can honestly say I kind of suck at. I won't deny it. Including the Odyssey2 version. I put 82 on this. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, a lot of the Challenger Series games had a 4-digit score. Like, I know for a fact people did roll over Casey Munchkin. PT Barnum's Acrobats had a 4-digit score that you could roll over, and they compensated by adding a dot if you got 1,000. But you could still roll over again, which is kind of weird. They didn't start doing bigger than a 4-digit score until one of the last games they made, Turtles. That's got more than a 4-digit score. But I mean, even a lot of the 20 games, you could roll over. Let's see what I'm looking for here. Demon Attack. Demon Attack. Honestly, this is not as good as 2600 Demon Attack. Trust me on it. It's not. But, left joystick. Let me start over again. I don't think it's a bad version of it. I think the 2600 version just looks better. Sound effects are adequate. It's still Demon Attack. I do like it. But if you put 2600 and this one side by side, the 2600 definitely rules. What? This and Atlantis was the only games that Magic made for the Odyssey. Every time they get hit a lot in this game. Like that. But it's Demon Attack. Just tough. Tough. I'm gonna lose my game over already. Look at that, man. It's it does allow you to restart with the fire button though. I like that. You don't have to hit reset. It's couch compliant, as Zero Page Homebrew would say. I see those bats out there. Yeah, as far as shooters go, this game is fun, but Attack of the Time Lord is funner. I think they could have done this game a little better, but that's just my opinion. Of course, 2700 version, I mean, 2600 has a much better color palette. Get away from me. Damn. As you can tell, I kind of suck at Demon Attack. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not that good at it. I totally suck at it, but I mean, honestly, my personal favorite demon attack is that in television demon attack. I like the boss screen. And honestly, doing RF for now, I might actually hook up my Intellivision to RF and do the Intellivision. The only thing about the Intellivision, though, and I'm not sure where it is, but I got a multi-cart for the Intellivision, and I don't know where it is. I can't. Of course, now that I think about it, I bought a more modern up, or not a. Well, I bought a more recently released multi-cart for the Intellivision. But I know damn well I got an original cuddle cart Intellivision multi-cart. I don't know where it's like somewhere lost in my house in a box. I tried finding it a few months ago. I just can't find the damn thing. I see the text there, Sherlock. I'll read it in a second. I can't play this game and read it at the same time. No! I think the homes in on you, man. But damn. Oh my god. Stop killing me. These demons are very tough. I don't remember if it always... No, it doesn't always kill you when you go to the bottom. I didn't think it did. So a good habit is pull one in, dude. Yeah, that's a demon attack trait. It's one of the shooters that on other consoles as well. When you get farther in the game, you hit one and it splits into two. It's a feature. Oh my goodness. I forgot how tough this game is. I don't play this that often. This game is a challenge. Honestly, I had to look up too. I forget. I think there's levels in this game. Like 256 levels. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, I'm dying here for the moment. I'm just curious. I always thought Demon Attack had levels. I don't remember. Let's look up the manual here. Yeah, it's tough as nails. That's a good word for it. Marooned on the planet Kybor. What? You watch legions of eerie creatures scream overhead. They hover ominously, attack and destroy them, or be destroyed. Armed with a laser cannon, you confront the ultimate challenge. Survive! Little screen demo. Demon fire, laser cannon fire, laser cannon. Score. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to remember if this thing actually has levels. It's like Attack of the Time Lord, I know it has 256 levels. And I'm willing to bet nobody's ever made it through all of them. Attack of the Time Lord is tough. I love it though. Game controls. We can play as co-op. There's a co-op version of this game on the Odyssey2. That's kind of cool. 9 game variations. Basic tracer shots. I'm not sure what advanced demon attack is. I'm assuming more tougher. Advanced tracer shots, special co-op version, and special co-op version with tracer shots. I suppose I could try one with tracer shots. That's version number 2. For the moment, I'm just trying to see if it states how many levels there actually are. I really don't know. Scoring wave. It just mentions waves 1 through 12 plus. God, wave 1 and 2 have 10. Wave 12 has 35 demons. Jesus. A lot. Doesn't say anything about levels though. Didn't think there was. Yeah, it gives one more shot. I don't think I'll call it for tonight. What's my high score for this game? I don't even know. I don't have a high score list for this game. What's up with that? You start out with, oh wait, I wanted to try this with tracer shots. I'm not sure what it means by tracer shots. Looking through. Oh, you can aim them. Okay, I get it. I don't know if that really helps though. Kind of and kind of not. This is the personal preference. It helps with ones up above. Down below, maybe not. Oh, come on, stop. 3 in a row, come on, man. Stop hitting me. But yeah, sometime in the next month I plan on testing a microphone on the Odyssey voice to see if I can get the sync up good. And actually play some of the voice games. The Odyssey2 voice module is very well done. I mean, like I said, the only negative thing is with the Odyssey2 voice is the voice comes out of the speaker grill on the Odyssey, not the TV set. And there's no headphone jack on the Odyssey2 voice, so. But if I ever get my desk setup changed on here, because I have, well, I'm playing on this brand of microphone. I actually got a newer microphone that I hadn't hooked up and tried yet. So I plan on using this microphone for games like the S2 voice. So if I stick it right in front of the voice, it should be able to pick it up without any delay. One would think. I don't really know. There, I'll have to put a delay on the voice. Oh man, I gotta stretch. Pardon me. Oh, I did not sleep well today. Tried taking a nap before the game, and I just couldn't fall asleep for nothing. But we're almost at 2.5 hours. I'm gonna call it here for tonight. It was a nice intro to the Odyssey2, I think. A 4th best-selling 2nd-gen system. Like I said, for me, it was the system I had back then. I mean, back in the day, I eventually got the 2600 in Intellivision and other systems, but this is the main system I had for the early 80s. I loved it. I consider the Odyssey2 my sentimental favorite game console of all time. Not my favorite, my sentimental favorite. As far as Gen 2 goes, my favorite Gen 2 system personally is the Intellivision, followed closely by the ColecoVision, and then the 2600. Rock bottom Gen 2 system, probably the RCA Studio 2. That was my first console, but I loved it then. Nowadays, it hasn't not aged well at all. Not at all. So with that, let's see what we got here. Obviously, thanks for the chat. Bowtie, Gus TV, Lorax 114. And of course, Sherlock. Oh, and thanks for the Gus TV for the follow. Much appreciated. And let's see. Whoop. Oh, and thanks for the bits, Mr. Bowtie. Much appreciated. I'm glad my alert was working there. I love that alert. You know, I posted it on YouTube and it didn't get slapped with a Disney takedown, so I figured it was good to have that on there. 200 bits for the Odyssey2. Yay! That works. Let's see if there's somebody out there we could raid on a Saturday night. We got a bunch of people here. There's Chelsea Pearl playing Sonic 2. What's Neon Arcade doing? 16-bit grab bag. Cybertruck Alpha is doing. He's doing Game of the Year challenge. Ooh, I wonder what he's playing. I'm thinking Cybertruck would be. Hey, what's that dancing bender? It's actually annoying. I actually bought the dancing bender emote for a relatively low price, a couple bucks, off of Etsy, and it's got artifacts in it. Because looking at the emote you put up there right now, I don't see any artifacts. The one I got, like, it's like somebody cruelly cut out the background on them and didn't do it well, so there's all these little bits around the Bender's character. I was kind of like, really? So there's no, instead I got the banana. Which I rather like, actually. I don't mind that bouncing banana. It's a classic. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. I think we're gonna raid Cybertruck Alpha. Just because I want to see what he's doing with Game of the Year. Yeah, the Goatee challenge. I might look at it, but I'm not really concerned about entering it this year. Maybe next year. I'm not worried about being Game of the Year. So again, thanks everybody for stopping in. I'm gonna go. Where's my raid? Where's my raid button? I think. Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. Raid channel. Keep on following. Where's Cybertruck Alpha? We'll get the raid started. And other than that, thanks for stopping in. And see you on the flip side tomorrow night. Continuation of Neva on the Switch. Have a good night, folks.